So welcome back, guys. In this tutorial we are going to be speaking about the Javafx input, and in this regard I'm going to speak about three particular types of input fields. Actually I'm going to talk about the input fields, and we have for now we are going to talk about the three main input fields of Javafx, and that is Javafx text field. We have the password field and we have the text area. Okay, so the Javafx text field is used for taking names. Maybe you can have item names or that, maybe some description, some short description, but mostly it's for taking names. Okay, you may also use it to take some arithmetic inputs. Okay, you can also take it to take some arithmetic inputs. The Javafx password field, as just the word goes, the password field is used to take passwords. Okay, then we have the Javafx text area. The text area is used for multi-line text, and multi-line text it simply means that it's a text that has more than one line. Okay, so we are going to create this in code, and we are going to append them into our GUI and see how they work. We're also going to see how to create this, and if I may move forward a bit, I have an example of a Java text field here. Okay, and we are saying text field equals to new text field, and then this button is used to take the, when we click on this button we are taking the value from this text field. So this is very simple, and I decided to make just one for the text field because it's the same for the rest of the fields, how you get this. So we are going to use the same formula to create the password field and the text area. Okay, so let's go to the code, and we are back in our tutorial, guys. So I'm going first of all to delete this because it's a bit unnecessary for now. So the text for the combo box, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete this except for the alert, the alert box. Okay, so if you are going to create a text field, it's simple. You just have to say text field, you can see it's there. Maybe my text field, okay, equals to new text field, right? Just like that. And just by creating it like that, we can actually append it to the parental container dot add. Remember, you're using dot get children dot add. We're using dot add because we're adding a single node. So we can see how this has been created, and let's see. So I'm running the project now. I'm running the application, running the program a bit. And so, guys, the program is running. You can see we have the the text. Yes, you can see we have the text area here, and we are not able to see its corners because we are using a VBox. Okay, so I think I should give it some prefit so that we'll be able to see some of its edges. And I'm going to say my text field dot set pref width. Okay, remember the pref width is supposed to set the width of a node. Okay, I'm going to give it some 200 dp. Let's run this, guys. Let's run this. Okay, and unfortunately it seems that it is still taking the whole part of the VBox. Okay, but I really need you to be able to see this. Okay, so I'm going to create it. I'm going to add it to a panel, but you can see this is a text field here, and you can be able to type things there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so that we may be able to see it better, I'm going to say that maybe I'm going to say pen. I'm going to create a pen here is equals to new pen. Okay, and then I'm going to say pen dot set pref width. I'm going to give this pen the pref width of 200 dp. I'm going to say pen dot set pref height 100 with the 200. Then I'm going to say, instead of adding the button the text field directory, I'm going to add it to this pen dot get children dot add. Okay, and I'm going to say my text field. Okay, and then because I want us to see this, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put it let's see. So instead of adding the text field, I'm going to add the pen here, pen instead. So let's run this. Yes, and guys, now you can see this is the text field. Now it is inside the panel instead of the, you know. Yes. So imagine that you wanted to get the input from that text field. It is very simple. We can use a button for that, like in our case example. You can say can create a button here, and I say button btn equals to new button. Okay, I'm going to give you the text of get value, then when this button is created, I want to have an event handler there, and I want you to take the text from here. So I want this button, first of all we want to get the value. Remember, it returns a string value. The text returns a string value. I'm going to say string value should be equal to my text field dot get text. Okay, all right, and we can check whether that text is empty before you know alerting it out. If value dot is empty, okay, you can say if not, like that. If not value dot is empty, so you want this, the create alert box to only appear when the value has been created. Okay, and I'm going to adjust this so that it only takes the string. I'm going to say here value, and it's going to alert value here, and so this is supposed to be the value. Okay, confirmation and my information. Let it just be information. We are going to take the value that we have there. So let's run. Show you guys, it seems that we did not add the button to the scene graph, so let's do that. The button dot add all, so it should be dot add all now here, add all. Okay, then you're going to have the pin, you're going to have the btn. Let's run this. And yes, so the button has been created, and you can see if it is empty, we are not having anything because we have put a check condition. So it is hello. So you are going to see the output of this in the alert box. So you can see this is the output from the text field. Okay, so I hope you've been able to see how we can get this input. So let us see how we can get the input from a Javafx password field. So guys, there are some other properties of the Javafx text field, and before we go to the text area or the password field, I would like to discuss about those. Let's see. And One of them is setting the, you can set some prompt text on this text field. And prompt text, I mean, it's an indicatory text that indicates to the user what is supposed to be put there. For example, I may decide to add decide to say my text field dot set prompt text. Okay, set prompt text. Maybe I may tell it enter a word. Okay guys, enter a word. This is a prompt text in Javafx, and let's run this and see. And so if I move out of that, if I click here, you can see the prompt text is inside the enter word, but when you click on it, it disappears. Okay, so that is a Javafx prompt text, guys, text with prompt text. And one more thing, we can set the default value on this text field. Okay, on that text field. Again, maybe after getting the value, after we dismiss this alert, okay, after the alert has been dismissed, we can see my text field dot set text, and this means we are setting the text back to empty. Okay, so let me show you what it means. The program is compiling, and when I take this value from here, okay, you can see I've taken the value and it has set the text field back to null. Okay, and that's it, right? So that is how you can be able to get the value of these guys. You get the value, and then you can even set the value of the text field. And let's see how we work with the password field. The password field, like I said, is used for taking passwords. Okay, now I'd like us to see the difference, so I won't delete this text field. Instead, I just create another password field here. Let's say password field, pass field, go to new password field. Okay, like that, right? And I'm going to set the height of this to maybe about 30, so that it's a little bit. So the password field, it's very simple. It's just similar to the password field, only that this text has been encrypted in some way. Okay, so it's not human readable. So let me just add this the way it is. Let me add it to my parental container. Okay, for the button, I'm going to add the password field. Okay, that's it, guys. Then I'm going to run this. I'm running. Let's now run. Okay, you can see this was the text field, and this is the password. If I type something, you can see you cannot see. Okay, but you can be able to get this value, okay, and print it here. Okay, just using the same method as that of the text field. So it's just a normal Javafx text field, or even though the text has been, you cannot read it like you have seen. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to say password field instead of the Javafx text field, and then I'm going to say password field. Okay, so get this. If I run this, I'm going to get the readable form of the text that I entered in that password field in the alert box. So if I say Joshua, I've typed Joshua, by the way, guys, and you can see I have the Joshua from here, but you cannot read anything from there. Okay, if I say hello, you can see you have the hello from here. Okay, that is a Javafx password field, guys. And you can also set the prompt text to the password field. You can play around with those values, the same as the Javafx the same as the Javafx text area. So let's deal with the it's the same as the Javafx text field. Let's just deal with the text area. Just text area is equals to new text area. Remember, the text area is just used to get the text area. Text area is it's a multi-line area field. Okay, it's a multi-line. It's a multi-line text field. So if I add this the way it is, let me just add it after the password field. I'm going to add the text area here. Okay, right. Let me just call it text area. Text area. So I'm going to add it here. I'm going to add it in here. I'm going to say the text area, just like that, guys. And I'm going to run this. So guys, you can see I'm running this. This is a text area, this is a password field, this is a text field, and this is now the text area. Remember I told you the text area you can enter multi-line text. Okay, and you can say you have an attribute whereby you can wrap the text, but for now you can see that the text area is so big, that is why you are not able to wrap the text. Okay, but this is just the text area. You can you can go to the next new line, you can go to new line, you can describe everything. So if you have maybe a chatting application, you can use the text area in Javafx. Okay, an application that allows some users to enter some text, you can use the text area, guys. And clearing the text area is the same way, just as Javafx text field and password field. So we are going to see more about this, guys, when we'll be creating real applications. But I did not want to do much on this, guys. I hope you've understood everything about the Javafx inputs. You can always try to play with more values. Yeah, so I'm going to stop this video here. Please, guys, support us. We need your support. Subscribe to our channel. In the next tutorial, I'll be talking about the Javafx table view. I just thought that I should talk about this before the Javafx text table view. And yes, so guys, thank you, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.